YouTube, what is up? So today, yeah, we got something really cool. So I get a call while I'm at work, and they're like, "Hey, we got this in for you. Come pick it up." And I'm like, "Damn, already? Like this is crazy." We had just finished up reviewing the Marvel Legends Disney Plus wave with the wings for the Falcon or the Falcon Captain America. Anyway, that's up, but this is a totally new monster here. And this is really dope because I was expecting to get the quote unquote bring on the bad guys wave before this wave. But nonetheless, we end up getting this wave. Now, let me see if I can find. Okay, it's right here. So, here's the box. There is no, how do you say? There's no street date or any restrictions on the box, and maybe that's just how they got it from the distributor. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that these are street dated or not. I believe they were supposed to come out in August. So this is what the box looks like, and it's kind of weird because it just says Marvel Comics. Like if you can see that Marvel Comics Legends assortment, and it just says Marvel Classics. It doesn't even say anything about the Build-A-Figure or whether it's the so and so wave. But yeah, we have in hand the Iron Man Ursa Major Build-A-Figure wave. So we're gonna turn this around. We're gonna look at these in groups of three and then maybe two. I'm not sure. Maybe three and four. I'm not sure. It just depends on how long these videos are gonna run. And normally my video has been running about 20 minutes. And I know you guys don't really like that, but I try to give you guys as much information as I can possible on these figures. So we're gonna turn this around. Sorry about the background noise. My door is open to my room. Let me get up and shut that real quick. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to start soundproofing the man cave sooner or later. I guess it doesn't look too bad because when the camera was turned around on me, it looked a little hazy. I think that looks good. So anyway, here we have three figures. We have the Modular Iron Man, Hologram Iron Man, and the Stealth Armor Iron Man. Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man, and then we got a couple of more Iron Man. No, actually one more. And that's actually Ironheart. Not even Iron Man. Still. So we're gonna start off here and then finish with maybe who knows? We'll figure it out as we go. So let's slide this down a little bit. No, I didn't get this from Target or any of those places. I got this from somewhere else. I don't know if I'm able to say right now, but there's the breakdown, the receipt. I didn't pay anything extra, even got a bit of a discount on them, right? Yeah, so anyway, Modular Iron Man was probably, was it my most anticipated figure of this wave? I want to say yes. I want to say yes. However, the paint on this one is not quite correct to the Modular Iron Man. Hologram Iron Man, that guy does not ring a bell. If it was a thing, I couldn't even tell you what suit that is right off the bat. And then the Stealth Iron Man, yeah, is something that we've seen a few times already, just in its stealth color. Looks good though. The Tony Stark head is something that we've seen before. Again, going back to the hologram, maybe that was something that popped up in the, I don't know, mid 2000s, maybe. I don't know. I just can't put a finger on it, and I didn't even try to look into it. But let's go ahead and check these out. Here's an up close look. See, now this is a lot more accurate to the Modular Iron Man I'm used to seeing. There's a top, side artwork, UPC. Don't quite know how that's gonna help in the future. I might try to look up DPCIs for you guys, and then maybe I can figure something out for you guys that way and make it a little bit easier when you go to look for these in store. And then we have the read up. The back looks pretty awesome, man. That looks like it's straight out of the 90s right there. Pretty dope. And this is the Iron Man that I remember. Not saying that I don't like any of the Iron Mans, but I really like this one. Let's see, a dazzling technological achievement. The modular suit allows Tony Stark to reconfigure subsystems like boots, gloves, helmets, and scanners on the fly. Maybe, I don't know if that really gives a good description of this suit. So, okay, we'll get into that in a second. Hold on. So anyway, so this is Modular Iron Man, as we know, right? And this was in Iron Man Volume 1, issue 300 would have been the first appearance of Modular Iron Man. And that would have been in January 1994. And it's very different from all other Iron Mans up until this point. So going from this point forward, some things might be similar, but this was like the first Iron Man suit that wasn't like a single cohesive unit, if that makes sense. So each piece of the armor is like a standalone subsystem that can be interchanged at will, and I think that's kind of what they're trying to say on the back of it. So it's like the this is like the main armor from Iron Man the animated series. So if you're a fan of those Iron Man cartoons, this is exactly what it looked like, except the color, the gold was yellow. And where else did we see this? Oh, Capcom versus Marvel versus Capcom would have been another one. But the awesome thing about the video game, it kind of what it portrayed with this modular suit Iron Man were like the weapons. Like, dude, the weapons in that video game for the Iron Man were just awesome. And then the weaponry, it has weaponry consisting of like repulsors, a unibeam, a wristed mounted mounted proton gun, shoulder missiles, and laser blades. Like this suit is actually really sick. And to even go even further with about this suit, this suit allows the Hulkbuster add-on. So it has like plug-in parts, or like plug-in ports, I should say, for various modules, and the Hulkbuster is probably the better known one. So if you could look at it, and you kind of could imagine not necessarily the MCU Hulkbuster, but the comic book Hulkbuster, it looks very similar to this Iron Man, and that's because this is the undersuit for the Hulkbuster, if that makes any sense. So really was looking forward to this, and I'm not gonna joke or kid you guys. I do not know anything about Marvel's futures intentions. I'm just a regular old Joe, but we're gonna get that Iron Man again. I promise you, we're gonna get it in red and yellow, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was in a deluxe package with some of the like effect pieces, and maybe like a bigger cannon. Like, I can actually see them doing that, and round of applause to Hasbro for that, because I know that's coming down the pipe. This one, I couldn't tell you about it at all. Maybe we got some information on the back. Okay, so here we go. Ever the innovator, Tony Stark takes flight in holographic form, a computer-generated avatar, and a enduring force for good. Okay. doesn't really give us any information. And I'm not going to dig into this guy because I don't know where to begin. I don't even know what mark, which suit this is, or anything like that. What model? I guess same thing, mark model. Same difference. But it looks pretty cool. I can actually see like an AI Tony Stark head going on this. Hopefully it fits. We're going to try that though. And there is the UPC for that. And then before we get into this stealth armor, actually let's go ahead and get into it real quick. So we got stealth armor, and we've seen this Iron Man. This is nothing new at all. And there we go. There is the UPC. And give me 1 second. All right, so as I was saying, there is the UPC there. And then the read up, I believe that's Mark 15 suit. So the Mark 15 suit, codename Sneaky, gives Tony Stark a built-in cloaking system, dampening thrusters, and retro-reflective coating to deliver devastating stealth attacks on opponents. So yeah, so I guess this is its own suit. Yeah, pretty dope, man. It's like I said, it's very similar to two of the other suits, two of the other Iron Man suits that we got, and the Tony Stark head looks exactly the same, unless I am looking at it wrong. Nope, it's a little different. The color, we'll get into that. Anyway, we're gonna pause this. Let's crack these open and go from there. All right, so here are the three Iron Men out of package. And I gotta say, man, I am really surprised about the stealth suit. It's actually really good, and we've seen it multiple times already, this body. But the colors on the stealth suit really pop. Like it really stands out. Um, Unfortunately, the hologram Iron Man, all reuse, nothing new about it. And I was scratching my head like, where have I seen this before? And it's not that it's a bad figure. The articulation is very limited on it. So let's just pull him in a little closer. It looks good. Don't get it twisted. It's a good looking figure. But everything on here is a reuse, from the elbows to the legs. Like, it is a reuse of one of the MCU movie figures, limited in its arm articulation. Sorry about that. So it's not going to go up too much. This doesn't move at all. So it looks like it's pinned in there, but it has no flexibility or no movement. It's actually glued down. Decent looking, not bad. Not a horrible figure, but this is gonna be a peg warmer for sure. Unless you really want to build that Ursa Major, this thing is gonna sit and warm those pegs. We did get two blast effects with this figure in blue, really good looking, and they're gonna be the same with the modular Iron Man. So those are just gonna port right on in, and not too bad. Looks decent. We got two interchangeable fists in that same translucent color. Not too bad looking, not shabby at all. But yeah, so that figure is exactly this figure. So they saved a little bit of money, not only by switching their car insurance to Geico, but just totally reusing this figure in a different plastic, which doesn't look bad. Don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you that this is a bad figure. I mean, it's cool, but we've seen it before. And that is exactly the figure it is. And let's just bring these in so you can get a good look at that. So these two, exactly the same. Now, does this come up? No, so it's exactly the same. Yep. So not too bad. A little disappointing that, you know, it's a complete reuse other than, again, the plastic, but it is what it is. And, you know, because we buy stuff like that, we can get stuff like this, right? So they had to fill out the wave with something, right? And this dude looks awesome. Really good looking figure. Everything about this figure that I can see is brand spanking new. No reuse of anything. Maybe the hands. And I think that's probably going to be it. Because other than that, no. Not even the hands. But they look the same. So they look very similar to the other Iron Man that we got, but they're not. They're not the same. Even the hands are different. Uh, the fist, that may be the same, but really good looking figure. Um, yeah, man. You know what would have thrown this over? It's perfect the way it is, but this thing would have gone all types of overboard had we got butterfly joints on it. But as is, I think it's really dope. And I'm sorry, I'm geeking out over this dude. Pinless knees, elbows, everything new. Really, really good job on this figure. I'm very happy with it. Um, let's see. Let's go ahead and plug these into his hands. And as you can see, it has the same blast effects as the hologram Iron Man. And I'm not even mad at that. That looks pretty good. Maybe I would have preferred something maybe a little bit more like orange with this one. But it's not bad. Looks pretty good. I may throw some orange ones on him. Let me see. I know I got those are yellow. Who has the orange one? Yellow. Uh do I really want to go up there and do that? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Because I don't want to drop anything. Actually, you know what? I am gonna do it. Why else am I doing these videos if I'm not gonna show you some of the stuff I like, right? And maybe, oh come on, now I dropped one. So if you have, oh my god, now I'm dropping everything. If you have the damn it, oh my god, my shelf just making a mess now. Sorry. So if you have this Iron Man, Arnold Stark, and this is Iron Man 2020, yeah. So Iron Man 2020 is not Tony Stark. That's his brother from a different timeline, or maybe the actual timeline. Who damn knows? He had some orange blast effects, which I think will look really good with this figure instead of the blue. Yeah, and I like that a whole lot more. But yeah, really good looking figures, man. Well, so far this one is really awesome looking. And he did come with two fisted hands. We're gonna throw those on really quick and move on. We're right around 20 minutes. Sorry about that. But the last one, yeah, man, this yeah, that's a good looking figure. And it'd be a shame for us not to get this in the original color. I dig this. I know that they're gonna give us the other one, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. And like if you have like the Rider series Hulkbuster, you would see like they look almost exactly the same as far as like that being a part of his modular attachment. You would be able to tell. I don't have that figure right now. Oh, come on, stand up. Now this guy, surprisingly good. The colors are just, man, phenomenal on this guy. Really good looking figure. Um, let's see. He came with Ursa Major's left leg. Yep, left leg. Man, this Build-A-Figure is gonna be dope. Yeah, I can tell already, man. And then the hologram Iron Man came with his head. And look at that. Wow, this is yeah, this is really good. Really, really good. So let's throw that off to the side. And he came with open hands with red repulsors. And these red ones look actually really dope. And I think they're gonna stand out really well with this stealth armor Iron Man. So here we go. Yeah, really, really good looking. And then we got an additional Tony Stark head, right? And I pointed out to you guys that we got one and with the other Tony Stark, and this is the wrong body. Not, I don't want to confuse you guys, but this is the wrong body for this suit, right? So that's the other Tony Stark head we got, and I said they're exactly the same. They are. However, this one looks very, very cartoonish. I mean, if you look at the skin tones and the eyes, this one looks very cartoony, and this is the one that came with the stealth armor. So you can take that off, port that in. It should fit on perfectly. There you go. I know that pose looks really, really weird, but yeah, good looking Tony Stark head. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and pop that off. Pop on his regular head. We're gonna throw on his open hands with the blast effect. And with with the red hints on this Iron Man, like in the mouth and the eyes. Yeah, this is gonna look really good on shelf. Let's see if you could bring that in a little closer. So I think it's hard to pick up the red in the eyes. It's there though. Come on now, focus. It's in there. And you can barely see it right there. But yeah, this is a really, really good looking Iron Man. As far as the articulation is pretty much the same as the others that we've seen already. But that is a really good looking stealth suit. Didn't think I would care too much about it. Really good. The posability on this one, man, let's check this out. How awesome is that? Like, this is probably one of the most best posable Iron Mans that we've gotten so far. But let's see something. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Let's see. Where is the other AI head? Jeez Louise. Now, it's got to be here somewhere. I have stuff like everywhere at the moment, and it's not even funny. But we're going to pause it. I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to see if I can actually put that. Never mind. We're not pausing anything. So here we go. And nope. It's not even possible. So this port here is the same as that one, whereas some of this newer stuff is not gonna fit, unfortunately. The colors are off, and that is not gonna work. Initially, I thought it would, but no. Let me see something. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So if you want to switch out the head on there, that's not gonna work. It will work on any of the other ones because all these ball joints are going to be the same. So we know that this is originally how the Iron Man came. This AI Iron Man, right? So this will work there. If you want to see that, I'm not sure why. It works, but it does. It's not all that great looking, but it's, I guess, cool. I don't recall AI stealth armor at all. As far as the modular Iron Man, you'll be able to put them on as well. Because again, oh, look at that. Check this out in the neck. So this neck has a pivot inside the neck, if you can see that. So it kind of rotates at the bottom there. Did I notice that on a different figure? Because the AI Iron Man doesn't do that. That may be something new as well. So sorry about that. That's my dogs. I don't know. They're begging for something. Maybe they need to get outside or something. But that is gonna do it. I don't see anything else that I can do or show you guys. We're going to be continuing on back to back to back. Please like, subscribe, and as always, take care. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave a message, and I will do a short video on anything you guys would like to see, and we'll go from there. Take care.